I really like the system and I've had really good results. And I'm probably not the best person at following up. I just get the low hanging fruit. What's already scheduled, I've been really good at calling and getting those appointments. But the other people who've opted in but not scheduled something, if I were to call those people back, I would have so much more business. I really need to do that. But already I've done at least 5, maybe 6 in-person appointments. I'm getting definitely 2 listings from it. I have the other ones that were in person, they're listing but not at this moment, but 2 are listing now. And then one lady wants me to go and buy her house cash, which was great for me because it's a good investment. So big wins.
I had initially the pleasure to work with Sarah Fulton to be exact. The first week she came in guns blazing. She gave me the good news of like a good lead flow, but it doesn't really matter about the lead flow. She just came in and started making calls and then scheduling all these in-person appointments. So I want you guys to get the first hand, right? The first fruits of the spotlight interview that I am having with her. So again, Sarah, I'm just going to ask a couple questions here. I hope you don't mind, and just excited for you to be here. And if I may, just to start off, right, just let us know, right, who you are, maybe what you specialize in, where you're from, and all that good stuff.
I'm Sarah Fulton. I'm in a brokerage, Southern Oklahoma Realty, in, of course, Southern Oklahoma. We are a medium-sized brokerage. I'm actually a broker owner. We have about 14 agents right now, and I'm actually going to be passing off the Meskula leads to my agents. But I actually previously ran thousands of dollars worth of Facebook boosted posts and try to do my own funnels. Thinking, and I had really great offers. We're doing, guaranteed to sell your home in 90 days or I'll buy it at 100% market value. That was one of the ads that I spent thousands on. Another one was get multiple cash offers on your home. And no one called, no one clicked, no one messaged. And I was like, I don't understand why I feel like I'm a pretty smart person in general. I could figure things out and I couldn't figure this out. So I came across an ad that had this crazy guy looking at you on the screen and guaranteed to do like the lead funnels and produce results. And so that's why I just clicked it from an ad, but I did, of course, a lot of research as well, just hearing, what everyone else had to say and kind of looking at the testimonials and whatnot. And then also, I like guarantees. Part of what we offer are our guarantees. We guarantee to sell your home. We guarantee to give you multiple cash offers. We have all these different guarantees as part of our marketing. And so I like the guarantee that's offered that if you're not satisfied, if you do all these steps, and you're not satisfied, you don't, I forget what the guarantee is now because it's not relevant to me anymore because you guys are already have more than paid for all of the advertising for the 6-month period that I signed up for. But yeah, I just like the guarantee that you stand behind your word. And so that's why I clicked and I'm glad I did. I woke up the first day and there's already like leads in my inbox. I'm like, oh, I have appointments scheduled on my calendar. This is insane.
Yes.
Watch your AI bot chat back and forth with people like that I had absolutely no time to chat back and forth with. And then all of a sudden, you just have, okay, call Mary at 1:00. I'm like, I can definitely call Mary at 1:00. That's definitely doable. That's the easy part. And I watched all the 30 messages it took to get to that point. So yeah, I really like the system and I've had really good results. And I'm probably not the best person at following up with I just get the low hanging fruit. What's already scheduled, I've been really good at calling and getting those appointments. But the other people who've opted in but not scheduled something, if I were to call those people back, I would have so much more business. I really need to do that. But already I've done, I don't know, probably at least 5, maybe 6 in-person appointments. I'm getting definitely 2 listings from it. I have the other ones that were in person, they're listing but not at this moment, but 2 are listing now. And then one lady wants me to go and buy her house cash, which was great for me because it's a good investment. So big wins.
Oh my God. I don't even know where to start, but I think where I can start is this. before we created this relationship with Meskula and yourself, you already had experience with previous advertisements, and you
Mhm.
tried as much as possible, right, to get to lead acquire leads to other means, and then you're like, well, I don't know what's going on, but let me go ahead and give these guys a try, and now you are here. So I love that. I love that you came from a place of experience, because not a lot of people do, and so you came in already with that mind of like, sure, I tried it, and I try to do things other ways. Let's try to do
Mhm.
it this way. Hopefully it works. Like we have the little quote, hopefully it works. And if you figure that it does work, so now
Mhm.
you have basically all these in-person appointments and these people lined up already in your
Yeah.
pipeline and deals that are coming through. We only been live since May 29th, so basically a month and a half.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then you have all these, if I may, I think it was let me see, um, a cash offer or something like that,
Yeah.
and then some other people in your pipeline. So I'm just checking right now, I guess the overall as well, overall lead flow, which is always great to pay attention to, which I'll do that progressively. But in the meantime, well, now you have all these people lined up, right? And then now all these are going to turn somehow, sometime in the near future. But I guess besides that experience of getting leads from Meskula and the opportunities that came into your pipeline, is there anything else you have experienced outside of just the lead generation alone?
With Meskula,
Yes,
or
correct.
so I really like how the company is like everybody's Johnny on the spot. Like if you call and they miss the call, like you get a text like, "Hey, we just missed your call. Sorry," like reach us back. And then you've been amazing, Victor, as my coach. And if I'm not on that like Zoom appointment, you're like calling me or texting me and be like, "Hey, what's up? We have a meeting. Like where's that?" And so I feel like the accountability is great. I've watched a lot of the videos of like the calls and trainings and stuff. All of the training is top notch, like how you coach people to like go through this, from taking it from like an on in person, like on the phone conversation to an in-person appointment. That's a skill set, and you guys do a really good job at modeling that and teaching that through the university program. So I just like how you guys are really on top of it. You can tell every single person in your staff, they know their stuff, they're on it. I'm busy. I'm over here like trying to like juggle different things, but you guys are like, I would think, not as responsive because you're, a pretty good sized company. But I feel like I'm the one who's dropping the ball on doing things, and you guys are Johnny on the spot. So it's really cool. It's really cool to see how organized you guys are.
That's phenomenal. Yes. So that's one of the things we want everyone to be successful. And I think it's not just a matter of just saying that we want, but we have to, and we fight for just proving that we are, looking for that. And so when it comes down to having someone that needs help, hey, I'm here, right? Hey, we respond. We have a set of, yes, you could say, a department that handles, very lifetime connection with whoever is using our services, right? One of our partners. And then obviously we have the one-on-ones with the CSMs, which are the client success manager and the coaching experience that comes within. I'm glad you're able to also not just experience the good lead flow, but then the other side of the customer service aspect. I've heard this before. I've had experience with other lead generation companies, but you guys are on top of me, and I'm glad that you are also able to witness that. But I really don't want to talk a lot about that. I want to go ahead and just ask, I guess, what was one of the biggest fears that you had before joining Meskula?
Expensive. I've already spent the money. Honestly, I didn't tell you all the other ways that I've spent money. I've spent money in print. We were on the front page of our local shopper page for months in a row. Not no calls, no texts, no messages, nothing. I did Facebook paid boosted ads, and I'm very familiar with like how to set up and target audiences. I do that. I've been doing that for years, and it's I do a really good job marketing events and marketing other such things. But as far as like the lead funnel of like getting people to actually pick up the phone and call, they're not calling. They're not like I tell them, call 580 buy home. It's an easy number, 580 buy home. They don't call or text 580 buy home. They click on things and they like go through links and funnels and stuff. And so I didn't think people would like respond to the type of ads that you're running, because I was like, oh, my offers are gold, they're amazing, but I've done so much other ad. We're on radio. We're on, what other ads have I done recently? Tabletop ads. I don't even know. There's a lot. We've spent a lot on marketing and advertising, and so far I'm like, nothing, nilch, nada, whatever. And I'm like, I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. And I really, Alex Hormozzi's work, and a lot of the things that you guys were saying on the ads and stuff, it made a lot of sense. Make an offer that's too good for people to say no to. And I felt this was like a home run offer that you guys were offering. I was like, well, if you can deliver it, it's worth it. If you can't deliver it, I'm 100% going to get my money's back through your guarantee. And so I was worried about it because all the other methods I've tried myself didn't work. But I think I had a gap in my knowledge of like how to set up the funnel. And
Got it.
honestly, like with the AI in the back end, like y'all have everything figured out. I could not have imagined putting the CRM together and the AI agent. And there's so much that's gone into it. So
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things. Basically, that is why we're here, because we already, but based on the facts, I mean, just a month and a half and basically all this outcome that you're having. And so we know that you are doing what you're supposed to. And that is why at a month and a half, just a month and a half, we've been live, the guarantee idea, it's already out of the window because you already are getting results. And so I wouldn't doubt that. I don't know, 90 to 100% of everyone who joins the Meskula program is thinking guarantee right off the bat because it is an investment. But then again, it's like, okay, I'm in here. What is required for me to do? Not everyone does that, right? And so it takes a few. It only is the chosen to come in and go about and doing what they're supposed to. And then those that actually do what they're supposed to, the whole idea of a guarantee is no longer discussed because now we're talking about in-person appointments. We're talking about listings. We're talking about potentials and all this and that. You're like, you know what? F that. That's it. I'm out. When it comes down to any guarantee. So I'm glad. I mean, I can always just talk about Meskula all day long, but I don't think it really boils down to that. It boils down to someone who came in, sure, with maybe some, skeptical about what I'm about to get myself into. That's just human nature. But then not just that, someone came in and was willing to do what it was required, and that is why you're getting results. So at the end of the day, the X factor is you, Sarah, and so you are on point. If we can close with this. What would you say to other agents that are probably just considering or maybe thinking about working with us?
oh gosh, yeah, I think it's a hands down. It's the best leads that you're going to get. It's seller leads, which you want, and it's dollar for dollar the best investment that you could make. I've tried a lot of other different forms of advertising. Previously, we paid for like Zillow leads. Like you can buy leads all you want, but these are real people in your area that own property, and you literally get all put their name, their email address, their phone number, and a lot of them, a good portion of them, book appointments. Like I have probably 80 people that I have all of their contact information and their address, and I've called 25% of them. I'm just scratching the surface because whoever initially set up with the leads appointment. But all of those other people, those are your buyer or your sellers right there. I mean,
Yeah.
it's if you do nothing else, I would definitely invest the money to do this because it's going to be 10 times. You're going to have a big 10 times better ROI than you would with any other like lead generation service or advertising yourself. If you try to save money, oh, I don't want to pay someone else to do social media. I got it figured out. I'm smart. I know how to do the ads. I've YouTubed it. Yeah, but you don't have all the back end stuff. Like the others, that's just one portion of it. Like everything else that comes with this, like the university, the AI agent that's like, talking live to those people, like warming the leads up and booking on your appointment. It's just so easy. It's all integrated so well. Like it's a no-brainer, to be honest. And I never say that. I'm not getting paid to be doing a testimonial or anything right now in the interview. Like it's the best thing that I've ever come across in my 13 years in real estate.
Wow, 13 years. Congrats on that. And here's more years to come. And as we know, this is a so-called quote unquote tough market that we're undergoing, but we have someone getting results in this tough market. So is it a market or is it an agent? And so I think you're on the perfect right track as a leader, right? As a person, as an agent. I do thank you for this time, for everything that you've done, you shared. You are helping us, right? Also shape the way that we perceived and we just attack the industry. You guys heard it, right? This is Sarah Fulton, actually a live person who is working right now and using the program with Meskula, one of our beloved partners. She's getting results. And as she said, she's not actually getting paid for this interview. The most important part of this was having people know that you're going about, your business and making it happen with Miss Skula. So that's it. Thank you again, Sarah, for your time, for everything that you've done, for all that you invested. And here's more. Yes, you could say for more years to come. Hopefully, who knows? That's what it's all about.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
All right.
Yay.
Cool.